So imagine this. What if every single tool your business uses, sales, HR, project management, what if they all lived in one single place and were all supercharged by AI? Well, that's the big promise behind a platform called Cloud Pilot AI. It's calling itself a unified operating system for your whole company. So let's break down what that really means.
Seriously, just think about it for a second. How many different apps does it take to run your business? If you had to list out every single piece of software you touch in just one day, one for sales, another for projects, maybe a third for HR, a fourth for billing, how high would that number actually get? Yeah, for most companies, the answer is a lot.
And all those apps create this tangled, disconnected web of tools. It's like a digital spider web on your screen, right? And that is the core problem this whole platform is designed to solve. Because let's be real, when your tools don't talk to each other, what happens? You get data stuck in silos, you waste a ton of time just jumping between tabs, and you end up with no clear picture of what's actually going on in your business.
So, what's the alternative to all that chaos? Well, the whole idea behind Cloud Pilot AI is a completely unified approach. It's all about getting everything under one roof. Let's dig into what they mean by a unified operating system.
Okay, so what is it? A unified operating system, in this context, is basically a single cloud-based dashboard. It brings two really important things together. First, all your core business tools, and second, a powerful layer of artificial intelligence on top. The goal is super simple. One login, one interface, for everything.
So think of the platform as being built in two main layers, and they're totally connected. First up, you've got your core operations. These are the absolute essentials, the foundational tools you need just to run the business day to day. Then you've got the AI capabilities, and these are designed to supercharge all those core operations with some serious, specialized intelligence. All right, so let's start with that first layer, the business essentials. This is all about streamlining those core operations, consolidating the real nuts and bolts of your company's daily workflow. So, what's included? Well, the platform pulls four critical areas together. You've got your CRM, your customer relationship management for all things sales. Then there's inventory and invoicing to manage what you've got and how you get paid. Of course, there's a project management tool. And finally, an HR directory for all your team info, all in one spot. And this is where you really see the power of having it all together. From one single interface, you can manage your entire sales pipeline. You can track all your project tasks on a Kanban board, for something complex like a cloud migration. And you can keep a perfectly organized directory of all your employees. No more jumping around. And look, this isn't a layer. This is the AI power-up. And honestly, this is where things get really interesting. So we're moving on from the core tools to the specialized intelligence that sits right on top of them. So Cloud Pilot AI comes with a whole suite of different AI accelerators. First, there's a tool called Solution and Deep Architect that helps you draft architecture and reason through really complex projects, like those cloud migrations we mentioned. Second, there's Market Intel, which plugs into Google Search and Maps to give you real-time insights on what's happening out there. Third, you have the Intelligence Lab. This uses multimodal AI, which just means AI that can understand text, images, and video to analyze all kinds of content. And finally, there's the Speech and Creative Studio for generating stuff like professional voiceovers and images. Okay, so you've got your core business tools, and you've got these powerful AI tools all working together. But how do you actually see it all at once? How do you get that bird's eye view? Well, that's the whole point of the all-in-one executive overview. It's one single dashboard designed for total visibility. From just one screen, a leader can see the most critical stuff happening in real time. Things like, how many active sales leads are in the pipeline right now? What are the open project tasks that need attention? And even, what AI queries are running across the entire company? It's all just right there at a glance. And that's the real payoff, isn't it? It's all about giving leaders a clear snapshot of everything, in seconds. It cuts through all the noise and just gives you the information you need right when you need it. So, if we bring it all together, the big idea is this. One single, integrated platform where you can manage everything. From the simplest, most routine task like that $450 invoice we talked about, all the way up to the most advanced stuff, like building an AI-driven strategy. And you can do it all without ever having to leave that one dashboard. And that really brings us to a final big picture question. As our digital toolkits just get more and more crowded and complex, is this the future?
Is a single, unified platform the future of how we manage our businesses? It's definitely a compelling vision for a much less fragmented and way more connected way of working.